Hey guys, FSK here, back with another Duel Links video, and I'm going to be going over a deck that I use very frequently. It's netted me a lot of wins on the PvP ladder, KC Cup, any PvP related aspect of Duel Links, and the deck would be my Blue Eyes deck. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're playing Blue Eyes. Are you one of those people? Are you the ultimate dragon? No, no. Just like you guys, I absolutely hate, and I mean hate, the ultimate dragons build of Blue Eyes, because it basically means you're using your skill to out yourself from a brick. What else is there? Like, what else is there? Right, you feel me? This Blue Eyes deck, though, has netted me a lot of wins, and it's actually a modified version of one of the old Blue Eyes KC Cup decks that I just took on and just like made a few changes and stuff. So, actually, if I can just, where is it? Right there. Okay, so. This was the original, this is the pre-ban list build that I was working with. Alright, so we have Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon and triple Blue Eyes White Dragons. Prisma Flex, what up? The core of your deck, the main powerhouse, alternative can pop a monster on board. I also have Dragon Spirit of White to banish back row. And then your standard tuner lineup, which is triple Ancients and triple Sage. However, the key difference between the Ultimate Dragons build and my build, I don't run Whitestone of Legend. Instead, I run Master with Eyes of Blue. And I'll get to the specifics on why I run this card instead. Triple cards of Consonance for draw power. Originally Melody of Awakening Dragon, mainly as a consistency booster, but as you saw like earlier before I switched out the card, I have Dark World Dealings. I'm testing out this card to see if it can be a reliable replacement for Melody. And as a matter of fact, I'll put Dark World Dealings back on the deck. Just for now. Traps, 2 Raigeki Breaks, 2 Karma Cuts, and 1 Ultimate Providence. Raigeki Break is to destroy any card on the field. Karma Cut to remove any problematic monsters, and Ultimate Providence for your Omni Negate. For the extra deck, we have Twin Burst Dragon, mainly used as the Contact Fusion. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, another main component of this deck. Actually, I should go over this. Alternative White Dragon, Dragon Spirit of White, Master, and Blue Eye Spirit Dragon are all key components to the deck, as well as Ancients. I have Vermilion Dragon Mech as an additional option for removal. Azure Eyes for revival and recursion, and another like 3k defense body on the board. Cloud Castle. Now this is what sets my deck different from others. The fact that I run a normal monster such as, or a normal rarity monster such as Cloud Castle. The reason for this is because when you Synchro Summon it, you revive a level 9 Synchro monster. Typically that's Spirit Dragon and Vermilion Dragon Mech. It's never going to be Azure Eyes, because I'm most likely going to be summoning it through Spirit Dragon. And very rarely I have to hard summon it, so. And another thing, it has another effect. Level 8 or lower monsters cannot attack the turn they are normal or special summon. Now that's key, because it stops a majority of other decks from doing what they need to do. In terms of like beating over your monsters. My favorite combo is when I use Spirit Dragon to tag into Azure Eyes, and then next turn I would summon Cloud Castle to revive Spirit Dragon. And what Spirit Dragon would do is its first effect says neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. So it stops swarming. And then it also is a graveyard negates for any card that activates in the graveyard. So with Spirit Dragon, Azure Eyes, and Cloud Castle all on the board in defense mode, that's a triple 3k body wall that's almost impenetrable. Because the opponent is unable to attack with their level 8 or lower monsters, on top of not being able to swarm their field and use graveyard effects. So that's a bit of a lock, but that's not really the end board. Or it's not really the end game, per se. Moving on, we have Heraldic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis. This is yet another form of removal, in case I need to go for game. And then I have Dragulon in there just in case I face off against a mirror match. Now, the core components: Alternative, Dragon Spirit, Master, and Spirit Dragon. These 4 cards form the board breaker combo, as I call it. And what that means is, that if I manage to use all 4 of these cards in the same turn, I am able to break somebody's board, no matter how many cards they have on the field. Doesn't matter if it's a full board, it's a 5 board, 4 board, doesn't matter. All those cards are going to be removed. Typically, to kickstart the combo, you need Raigeki Break and the Whitestone of Ancients. What I typically do is that I reserve Raigeki Break and Ancients for whenever I need to deal with back row first, because my main focus is to destroy back row first before I go for the monsters. Typically, I use Raigeki Break at the end phase of the opponent's turn, after they have set their cards. So let's say they have like a triple back row. Activate Raigeki Break, pop 1 back row, use Ancients to summon Dragon Spirit of White, and Dragon Spirit of White will banish another back row, leaving only 1 card left in the back row. Whether or not the opponent uses that last card, it's really up to them, and really up to the situation. But 9 times out of 10, that back row is also going to be removed off the field. Now, as for Alternative and Master, what these 3 cards can do, right? So let's say I have Alternative on the field and Dragon Spirit and Master both in the graveyard. I would activate Alternative, pop the monster, activate Master to spin it back to the deck, send Alternative to the graveyard, and resummon Dragon Spirit of White to banish a back row. That's another board breaker combo. And believe it or not, this is the main reason why I have Master. Master is here so that I can switch between Alternative and Dragon Spirit of White whenever I'm trying to break boards. It doesn't matter if I have Alternative on board and Dragon Spirit in a graveyard, or vice versa. The combo will still go off. Now, Karma Cut is there in case, I need to disrupt my opponent from doing their plays. Let's say I'm against Harpies, and I have Karma Cut set. They summon their first Harpy, I can just Karma Cut that out. But that's only if they don't have Swallow's Nest, because I've seen a lot of Harpy players play Swallow's Nest, which is a nice little counter strategy to, or a counter card to the disruption. And then I have Ultimate Providence as the Omni Negate. Spirit Dragon again negates graveyard effects, and it helps with summoning Azure Eyes, and then Azure Eyes to summon Dragon Spirit of White to kickstart the Alternative Dragon Spirit combo. Now, my skill is Alternative Evolution, which basically means that if I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, or a monster on the field whose original name is Blue Eyes White Dragon, and it has 3,000 or more attack, it gets to become Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon. This skill is meant to help the deck with its combos. It's not meant to like unbrick anything at all. I use alternative evolution as part of my core combos. So let's say I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field and a Dragon Spirit of White. Alternative evolution, change Blue Eyes to alternative. Pop monster, use master. Bring out Dragon Spirit, banish back row. And if I have an Ancients and a Blue Eyes in the hand, or I have an Ancients in the graveyard and a Blue Eyes in the hand, I can use Ancients to spin back, or put back the alternative that I just got into my hand and resummon alternative. And potentially pop another monster. And then the rest of these cards just pretty much like help me get to those combos. Because, you know, cards like Continents, Draw Power, and Setup. Sun Dragon Overlord, extra removal. Dragulon actually is a combo extender. Because, like, I can summon it, and then, let's say my opponent has like 3 monsters and 2 back row. I can summon Dragulon, summon Dragon Spirit, banish one of their back row, tag Dragon Spirit out for Blue Eyes, and then use Alternative Evolution, pop their monster. Wait, no. Say I get 2 Blue Eyes on the field and the opponent has like 3 monsters and 2 back row. I go Alternative Evolution, and let's just say I have a Alternative and a Blue Eyes on the field. Alternative Evolution, double monster pop, Xyz summon into Dragulon, and if I have Dragon Spirit in hand, use an overlay unit to summon Dragon Spirit, and typically the overlay unit, depending on the situation, depending if I have Master in the graveyard or not, I'll send whichever Blue Eye or is alternative to the graveyard for my combo. So, use an overlay unit, summon Dragon Spirit, banish back row, use Master to tag out Dragon Spirit with alternative, pop the 3rd monster, and then, let's see, really, if I have a Raigeki break, then I can pop the last back row. That's it. That's it. But, yeah, this is not your normal... All in all, this is not your normal, like, Blue Eyes beatdown deck. This deck is geared more towards control and disruption. It has more of a focus on control and disruption rather than just focusing on beating down your opponent. And that's the one thing I don't like about the majority of Blue Eyes players. They think Blue Eyes, 3,000 attack, let's beat down your opponent. No. That's not the only way to play Blue Eyes. This is another way of playing Blue Eyes. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I love this build. Like, I've gone up against a lot of Ultimate Dragons builds, and I have defeated almost every one. The only times I've ever lost was when I bricked, because even though this deck is geared towards control, it can still potentially brick, and that's not always a good thing. I've won with bricks, I've lost with bricks. The moral of this story is this deck wins whenever the best opportunity comes, if that makes sense. Like, if I hard brick with my draws, then I'm out. But if I soft brick, but I'm still able to pull it back, then I'll keep going. That's basically what this deck is. This deck only ever loses if I hard brick. But yeah, I'm gonna go in for a couple of duels here just to show you guys how this works. Because I've been playing this build for a long time. About 6 months worth, give or take. Obviously, I've been playing Blue Eyes more, like, for longer, ever since the beginning of the game, way back in 2017, 2016. But since then, I've evolved this deck and I've turned it like... See, this is kind of a soft brick, but it's fine. But anyway, I've been evolving the playstyle of Blue Eyes for so long, and then we got this. I'm gonna immediately banish that.
I'll use my set card. I activate a trap.
Of course, he's still gonna get a freaking Magnum Warrior in the graveyard, but like, eh.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
Draw. I got Master. Can't really do anything but Master, so I'm just gonna set. Excuse me.
I draw a card. Here I go.
Here's Delta again.
My field spell activates. I'm counting on you.
Wait, did he send? He sent Alpha to the grid. Wow. Normally you would never. I would have sent Gamma to the graveyard. If I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay. Okay.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Got that.
I set a card. Now's my chance. My
Beta.
effect act. Now's the time.
Summon the third Delta.
Now. My monster's effect activates.
The only thing I can do right now is
My monster's effect.
summon Blue Eyes. Because again, I haven't gotten any of my combo pieces yet, but this is leading towards those combo pieces.
It's my turn.
I'm gonna wait for this guy to... summon Gamma. Or not Gamma, Berserk.
My field spell activates.
He's gonna summon Beta, yeah. Beta, search another...
I'm counting on you.
Uh-huh.
My monster's effect activates.
He's gonna search another Magnum Warrior so that he has one in the graveyard to deal with. Or, you know, one in the graveyard to feel its effect. But I'm likely not gonna let that happen.
All right. I exceed
This is
summon a monster.
Malevolent Sin. Interesting.
My monster's effect
Excuse me.
activates.
You're probably gonna get rid of Blue Eyes. Yes, you are. You are now going to summon
Summon my monster's
Alpha.
effect activates.
And now you're going to summon...
All right. I exceed summon a monster.
Giga. Whoa! Okay, that's not good.
I'm counting on you. I exceed summon a monster.
Well, that's how you're able to summon that monster. Okay.
My monster's effect activates.
Wait, what do you do? Once per turn, detach a material, then target one defense possession. Shuffle into the... Yikes, okay, there goes my combo. What I should have done was use Ancients to send back a monster to my hand.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster. What a mistake. I flip over my set card. I activate a...
Can't really deal with that. Honestly, I can't. Shit! But that was I lost because I misplayed. I should have pulled the Blue Eyes back to my hand. Should have pulled the Blue Eyes back to my hand so I could defend myself. Because honestly, with 2 back row and only 1 card in the hand, like I cannot have room for tight decisions. That's another reason why. That's another way this deck can lose, is when you put yourself into a tight situation.
Duel. Here I go. My turn.
Okay, so I got Alternative and Sage.
Rolls of my
I'm gonna normal summon you.
I activate my monster's effect. From my hand, I activate a spell.
Interesting. But I'm gonna go ahead and summon Spirit Dragon.
Join me. Synchro summon. I set a card.
I'm gonna activate you.
My monster's effect.
And then all I need now is to pull
Emerge.
Master. Because I have 2 of my combo pieces already.
Dragon Spirit of Light's effect activates. End my turn.
Excuse me?
Make your move. It's my turn. Draw.
So I got
My
Karma
monster's
Cut.
effect activates.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this. I summon a monster. I activate a continuous spell.
Hmm. I'm gonna wait until he summons his synchro monster.
Let's do this. I summon a monster. I activate a continuous
Zephyros the Elite,
spell.
that's kind of standard. Wow, this guy's really going for it. Sheesh.
Watch closely. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
That's fine.
I'll play this. I synchro summon a monster. Now, I'll use my set card. I activate a trap.
Okay. So that former removal is
My monster's
done and
effect
over with.
activates.
Wait, what?
I'll play. Is that the best you got? I'll
Okay.
play this. I special summon a monster. Now, I activate my. Join me. What a
I know I could have negated Zephyros the Elite,
monster's effect.
but like, eh?
Here I come. I
Destroy the
synchro
Rain
summon a
Strangling.
monster.
It's 300.
Set a card.
Graveyard.
Set a card. Battle.
You're either gonna kill Azurize or okay.
My monster attacks.
Okay.
My turn. I draw.
Cards of consonants.
Show yourself. I activate my monster's effect.
Okay. I'm going to pull Ancients instead of Master.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Yikes. Okay. What's the best choice here? Guess I go Vermilion. Yeah, I go Vermilion.
Here it comes. Synchro summon.
Something is oh.
Work on me.
Okay.
I reveal my face down card. My trap activates. I activate my monster's effect.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a Blue Ice back to my hand. And I'm gonna pass turn.
I activate my monster's effect. Destroy the.
Kind of unfortunate that nothing is going to plan, but like,
My turn. My turn.
this is usually my game plan because I usually prepare myself to play the long game.
Battle. You won't escape.
And I'm not going to take any
I flip over
chances.
my set card. I activate a trap. I end my Here turn. I go.
And it's usually a
My
wrap at
turn.
this
I
point.
draw.
Okay, Ultimate Providence. What to do with that back row?
I activate my monster's effect.
What I can do is this. Wait a minute.
The soul.
Excuse me. I'm actually just gonna go straight to battle phase.
It's over. Unleash your rage. Blue Eyes alternative.
Paleozoichinidia.
Here's
Okay.
my face down lightning. My trap activate.
I win.
It's over. Victory.
So yeah, that's the basis of this deck. So, you know, just to stall out, you know, grind down your opponent, and shoot for game when you have the chance. That's really all this deck is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope you guys now see that there's another way to play Blue Eyes other than straight up beatdown.